All right, so let us now go through the last one. So this is payment number 6, and this is where things get a little tricky. What I've written here, and I want you to write it as well, is acknowledging the fact that this is your final payment. And just like a reducing balance loan, your final payment is going to be a little bit different to what we've previously seen. So as you can see, up to now, we've always been taking out $800 from our annuity. But now we're going to have to take out something different. And the reason why is because the question specified that this will terminate in 6 quarters. What that means is that we're going to have, and this is what the first thing you can put in here, you're going to have $0 in your account after the 6th quarter. You're going to have $0 in the account. Now, previously, in the previous quarter, you had this much money in there. So that means we need a principal reduction of this much. So I need a principal reduction of 1255.47. So immediately, when you're filling out your final row, this is a very easy one to figure out, and this is a very easy one to figure out. Because you know that by the final payment, you need $0 in your account. Whoops, I just got rid of it. Control Z. You need $0 in your account. And that also means that whatever is in there previously from the previous quarter has to be all gone. So you have to reduce it by that amount. All right. Clean this up a bit. The next thing that we need to figure out is the amount of interest that we've generated in this final quarter. So to do that, it's exactly the same as what we've done previously. You take the previous balance, so 1255.47, and you multiply it by the interest rate, so 0.145. And if we do that, what we're going to end up with is $18.20. But now here comes the tricky part, and that is figuring out what your final payment is actually going to be. Well, this is how you're going to think about it. Your final payment is going to be made up of 2 things. First thing, you need to take out all of the money in the account. So all of this money has to be gone. So that means I'll come over here. Your final payment has to be made up of at least 1255.47. You have to take all of that money out, right? All of that money has to be taken out. In addition to the amount of interest that you've earned during that quarter. So I also have to add on to that the amount of interest that I've earned during that quarter, which is 18.20. So as you can see, I've taken everything that is left in the account and the amount of interest I've generated in that quarter. And that means the final payment that I'm going to receive is 1273.67. That's what's going to be there. Perfect. A little bit tricky, but very similar logic to when we were finding the final payment for a reducing balance loan.